Welcome back to Oral Tradition, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome, 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 welcome. A big welcome back to you. It's been a while, isn't it? I have been off this channel for a long time. Even been to Jamaica and back. But I'm here today to talk about lowering your expectations of your fellow men. And I just hope you welcome me back as well, because it's been a while. Lord have mercy. But here I come again. And before I go into the video, I just want to remind you to like and share, subscribe to the channel, and also make sure you touch the notification bell, so whenever I upload a new video, you will get it. Okay? So I wanna not miss me. Anyway, let me delve right into the video now, because we have a natural tendency to have high expectations of certain people. Not everybody, but certain people in our lives, we have high expectations of them. People like our parents, mama, papa, or daddy and mommy, whatever you call them, your grandmother, your uncles, your aunts, those people. You have high expectations of them. There are certain things you don't think they would do, or you don't think they would want to, your auntie or your uncle would want to steal your lunch money. You don't expect that. You don't expect your mother and father to abandon you and reject you and leave you and never come back. You don't expect that. A lot of children are struggling with rejection and abandonment from their parents, because the parents were never there. They never tried to come back to see what is happening, or they just grew up with the grandparents. And I don't know if you know, but in my days, grandparents never told you that they loved you. They loved you, some of them, but they never actually verbalized it. So a lot of children suffer up into adulthood because of those things that happen in their lives, because the parents were never there. Mama went somewhere to work, and that was a pattern, and you never had a bond with your mother. Your father left and he never came back, and those are the things that happen. Those people have disappointed you, and because you have high expectations of them. When you don't expect certain things, when things happen, you don't feel really burdened down. But when you have high expectations of people, you can be highly disappointed, and it becomes very frustrating. People like your siblings and your spouses and your best buds, those are the people you have high expectations of. You expect that they are going to be there for you to give you moral support, but sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes things go the other way, right? A sister, for instance, might grow up very close to you, and then she gets married or he gets married and maybe travel overseas, and you never see them again or something like that, because some people are like male raccoons. Once they leave the family, they don't come back. And I know a few people like that. So those things can happen. Then you get married and you expect that this is the expectation that you have. You're going to have 2.5 children, and you're going to have a nice house with a picket fence, and everything is going to be fine, and you're going to have a nice car and a farm where you can plant your cantaloupe and your lettuce and your pak chow and all these things. Never happened. Never happened. Never happened. And before you know it, after 10 years or maybe 5 years, you realize that divorce is inevitable. It has to take place. So nothing is certain, so we cannot have any high expectations of people. if those people who are close to you can betray you, then anybody else can. Ask Jesus. Judas was sitting close to Jesus, and he was the one who betrayed him. Jesus did so much among his people, and those are the ones who crucified him and say, away with Jesus, give us Barabbas, crucify him. And if you still don't believe me, look at the second edition of Timothy chapter 3. You can read it. In the last days perilous time shall come. Men shall be lovers of themselves more than lovers of God. And it name all the things that men are doing today. One of them is being ungrateful. You can give a lot but expect it very little back or nothing. Because not because you give somebody something, that doesn't mean they're going to be there for you all the time. And not because I give somebody something, I'm going to think they're going to be there for me all the time. People are fickle, people change with the time. You know, years ago mama used to say, and go packy come, that are them the time and not today. Now because I do for you, that means you're going to do for me. No, it doesn't work like that. So if you see that happening to you, give God thanks. It is a bonus, it is a blessing. If you go to the train station and somebody help you with your bag in the train, thank God and appreciate them. If somebody help you up on the bus, thank God. If they get up and give you a seat, give God thanks. If you go to the hospital and you have fine doctors and nice nurses who respect you and treat you well, thank God. Because trust me, you don't have any high expectations of them, not because of their profession, because you have some very rude nurses, some very obnoxious nurses and doctors too. So don't let their quote fool you. Very discriminatory as well. So don't allow that to fool you. You go to school and you expect a teacher is going to be somebody with integrity and class and finesse. They turn out to be child molesters. You understand? You go to the church, your priest is a child molester, your deacon is a child molester, even your pastor is a child molester, and you are one that said, and what is? No, I have no expectation on nobody. Treat everybody with respect, but don't have any high expectations of them. You live 2 blocks down the road, and they have to pass your house to go to their house, and them would never offer you a ride. Nobody worry yourself, you know. And sometimes you might have a car, and because you know the person work at your job and you're coming in the same direction, you will take that person to work sometimes, and that's the person who will set you up on the job, that same person. So you see what I'm trying to say? Do not have any high expectation. Oh, I don't think she will do that because I take her to work with me. You know, I pick her up from work and I take her to work when I'm going home. So you don't expect her to do that. You better believe so she will do it or he will do it, because that's how life is. Don't get it twisted. People are not as genuine as they used to be, right? Especially your friend. Be careful of your friend, because your friend is privy to a lot of valuable information. So you make sure not everything you tell them. Yeah, make sure. Don't expect too much. Don't expect them to be covering your whatever you say to them. Be careful what you say. You know, especially older women. Be careful what you say. You can't do happy and say everything, because you might get hurt. You know, you just have to be careful. Don't run and give everything out. You understand? Not everybody is the same. 7 brothers, 7 different minds. So we just have to understand all these things, right? We men are fallible. Only God is infallible. Only God can be a great confidant. Only God you expect good things from. Don't expect it from man, because they will hurt a man. The arms of flesh will fail you. You dare not trust your own. And if the Bible tells you that, I don't know what else you're waiting for, right? You know, you're married and you say, well, this is a marriage made in heaven. All of a sudden you realize a cheating going on, deception going on, lying going on, you get beaten. You know what I'm saying? Verbal abuse and all these things. And you realize, my God, I can't believe. You better believe it. Brother Tenant, I say, you better believe it. Yes, it happens. Yes, so politicians, they will come and they will tell you what they want to do. They advertise it and they will say what they want to say, and then all of a sudden, once they get in power, you're not about what they said or they had promised, right? Those promises are empty promises, so you cannot have any high expectation. Oh, but he said that. The man just said it. He's human. Humans lie. So what do you expect? He's human before he became a politician. So what do you expect? They're going to lie because he wanted his vote. Some people, they will have these civil servant jobs where we expect them to act civil. We expect them to have some kind of finesse, some kind of class, some kind of integrity. But sometimes that's not what we see. We see, but that's not what we always get. Because people's true character will come out anytime. And as for me, I'm going to say for myself, a lot of times I used to believe that, if I'm good to somebody, I mean, come on, you must can do something for me one at a time too. But what I got to find out, that person is not me and I'm not that person. Some people are naturally givers and some people are naturally takers. And then we take from you, dig out your eye and ask if you can see. So you know them people are dangerous. So that's why you can't have high expectations of people. You understand me? You will do something for me. I may still mess you up. And me will do something for you and you mess me up. So you see, we're all fallible. And once we get to understand that, when people don't come through for us the way we think they should have, we will not be disappointed. Because we understand the setting, we understand that man to man is so unjust and you don't know who to trust. We will understand that. But we have too much high expectations of people. People we fear. People fear all the time, Best friend fear best friend. You understand? Husband feel wife, wife feel husband. Parents feel pitney, pitney feel parents. Yes. And because you send your daughter to college, you expect that she'll go married to a doctor. And when you look to see the ugly boy where she take up where they have 2 pants or 1.5 him have, you can't have no expectations of people. Because for some people, image is everything. Image is not everything. And even though somebody fall today, they can rise tomorrow. So even though she got to take up this boy with 1.5 trousers, later on things can change. So you see, don't have any high expectations and you will live longer and you'll be happier. But when you have these high expectations and those expectations fail and fall in your face, you will be devastated, you will be frustrated, and you will be highly disappointed because you were not looking for that and you got it. But when you keep your expectations low, anything that you get is a bonus. And you live longer and you feel better because you're not waiting for anybody to buy a new fridge. You're going to buy your own fridge. You're not waiting on anybody to buy a plane ticket. You buy your own ticket. You understand? But when you expect somebody to do it for you and then I do it for you, you feel bad. When a holiday time, birthday time, buy your own perfume. Because sometimes them now go buy it for you and you go say, well, they're not buying none this time. And if suppose you're not enough money to buy none, you beard and clean up yourself and like how you find say the roll on there having aluminum and I give you cancer. Get some line put on their arm and call it a day. You understand me? So you can stay there. Don't have no high expectation of nobody at all. No expect much from your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your spouse, your community leader, your church leader, your Sunday school teacher, whoever, your teacher, your policeman, the security guard. Because trust me, all of us are fallible beings, and we have the proclivities to betray, to deceive, to do everything wrong. We can do everything wrong. We have the proclivity to be very ungrateful too. So please, my brothers and sisters, don't get it twisted. We are people, and the Bible says, in man dwelleth no good thing. Paul said, when I try to do good, evil is present with me. He said, the things that I should do, I don't do, and the things that I should not do, that I do. So when the Bible tells us them things, you know, say, no, we are not nothing big. Man of dust, that's say we are not nothing big. A dust we come from. You understand me? So when you know somebody come from dust, nobody expect too much from dust, yeah? Dirt and ashes. Nobody expect too much. We expect too much, man. And when we look and we say, oh, he looks so decent. Looks is deceiving. I get the idea. Them capable of doing anything wicked and evil same way. So please, my viewers, do not, please, I beg of thee, lower your expectations of people. A people we name, you know? A people we name. And we mind change and things happen. And we are not good. The Bible said the heart of man is deceitful and above all desperately wicked. So me I tell you, so me I back up and I tell you no, well, enough have no high expectations of people. The same amount we say me love you. We say me hate you tomorrow. Yes. You know. You tell them if you tell you. So anyway, take care of yourself. And me and we talk later, alright? So big up on yourself. No expect nothing high from people. No get no idea. No matter how you see them attack sweet and I go on. Because mouth can't say anything if I cut crossway. You understand? Mouth can't say anything. Sometimes when you think about something that some people tell you, and when you think about it, you say, mouth really cut crossway and can't say anything. So be wise.